Hello everybody and welcome back to Alan Wake Remastered Part 3. The last time we played, we were attacked by polygonal grass, which was absolutely terrifying to witness. And we've been making our way to Lover's Peak because we got a phone call at the police station saying that our wife was kidnapped by the hunter guy who we met up with. And now we're making our way back to the cabin where Barry's being attacked by the birds. You can see him over there. So we're making our way back over there. So yeah, that's the spiel of it. We're here. We're actually close to the end of this episode, I believe. If I remember, I believe that the episode ends after you get back to the cabin.
At least I was out of the woods.
Get it? Out of the woods? Get it? Let's see here.
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster. And the
oh yeah, this is going to be our first driving segment. Totally forgot about this. I knew we had to drive later. Oh yeah, this game's got driving mechanics for those of you who don't know. Okay, we got this manuscript page here. Nightingale fires at Wake.
His command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it, but it felt all wrong. Call it instinct, his posture, the way he held the gun. He was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond.
Ooh, it's dark up in here. Some hunting rifle ammo, nice. Okay. Got the other side here. Lights on in here.
I had to
find the garage keys. Uh-oh, that one's locked. You know what that means.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
So one of the things that if you're getting the drift, I guess, is that the idea of the manuscript is that not only is like Alan writing like what's happening, but he's trying to make it so that he can save his wife through the writing. He's trying to save her from the darkness via the writing. Okay. Fuck you, buddy. So yeah. So in these driving segments, there are places that you can like stop and like investigate. So don't think that you just have to like, you know, drive all the way there, but oh yeah, look at that fucking dually, dude. Look at a fucking dually. Oh, I forgot how to drive in this game. Alright. Couldn't remember. Isn't there a way to like make the lights brighter? Oh, there is. It's A. A is how you do it. That's how you focus the lights. So you don't have to. I don't think we have to drive this car. I think we can drive this car as well. Drive over here. There's a thermos. Yeah, Alan kind of gets out of the car slow all the time, though. That's kind of like one of the things. So it's just like, hey, what's that for? Damn good cup of coffee. We got 25 of them. We're a quarter of the way there. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're driving. Whoa. How dare you, sir? You motherfucker. I missed him. I missed him. I didn't miss that time. Missed. So you can drive like around like here. Oh yeah, here we go. They're all stupid. They don't like they don't get out of the way. Oh god. Back, you fucking heathens. Or hit me? You're getting that. Back the fuck up. Alright, here we go. Reload this bad boy. Oh. Fuckers. I think there's actually an achievement for killing enemies while driving. Oh, this truck's getting a little worn, a little worse for wear. There's a truck up here, wasn't there? Off the side of the road, yeah. No, we can't get in this truck. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Well, I guess we got no choice. Get this one. Oh, boy. Oh, no, he's stuck. Oh yeah, see, there it is. Right of way. Went down 15, taken with a car. Oh hell yeah, ramming it! Oh yeah, there we go. Oh. Here we go. Here's another truck. We're just sitting here fucking around. Another can. We got 5 rounds. Load that up. Should load my flare gun too, just in case. Ramping it. Deerfest, ramping it. Come get me then if you can. Bitch. Boom, bitch. Hey! Hey! They gotta like try to climb their way down. Oh, hell yeah, there we go. There's something in here. Yeah, there's a manuscript page over here. Wake's Despair.
There was no misunderstanding. Cauldron Lake was where Alice and I had stayed, but there was no cabin and no island. I was missing a week. What had happened to me? What had happened to Alice? I had to get her back. I couldn't face life without her.
I mean, technically, you can't leave without her either because you get in trouble. Imagine coming back from a state without your wife all of a sudden? Like, what's that all about? Alright, let me back her on up here. Let me see. Let's go back in here. Can't remember if there was anything, like, in here. This truck's a little battered and bruised, too. We should get the other truck here. Just plowing over guys. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's blocked right there, so we can't do that. The stairs over here lead up to this. I don't think there's anything changed about here. We can just check real quick. I don't think anything has changed. You guys remember when the grass attacked us? I do. He was all back here and attacked us. Revolver ammo. So yeah, nothing's changed. Alright. Back in the truck we go. Come in here earlier? I think we did. You know me, I just like to check to make sure because I think that with like the manuscript pages, what do we have here? I think we've missed at least like maybe one. There's one there, there's one here. So like 2 we've missed, and we're headed back to the cabin, so I don't think there's any more. So there's a couple we've missed, but you know. Oh shit. The bird swarms. Oh, there's one up here. Rose and Rusty.
Knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
Well, wait till I have to go back and tell Rose that Rusty is no longer with us. Alright, we got the light
The
and
flame
power.
gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
Oh yeah. Destroyed. Peace out, guy. Oh yeah? Booked. I think this was the second cabin, wasn't it? The one that we kicked in? Night Springs episode? Yeah. So we had just like, I guess we just like missed that going down. So we missed like one. Unless we find it on the way back, but I don't think we will. God, Alan's so out of fucking shape.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
It's not done.
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me?
Yes, I get you.
Well, see, then that's the thing, is obviously we know he's bluffing because he obviously doesn't have my wife. And he's doing this because he wants to try to get, like, the next big Alan Wake story so he can publish it himself and make money. But it doesn't really matter now, does it? The birds.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
Save Barry from the birds. So yeah, the flare gun is good for the birds.
Al! Al, I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird. That cold was bad. Al, make them go away, please.
Disperse, you! There's like an achievement to kill like 1,000 birds. Best way to do that is with the flare gun.
Barry, you can open the door now. They're gone.
Oh, there's actually a chest back here as well. There we go. Talk with Barry. You good, buddy?
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
It's
I
alright.
sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the
The
human
paper was too bright!
tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant
Oh, well,
girl.
You
that doesn't
and
sound
Mr.
like
Wake
Rose.
can get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
I know.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the old dear diner.
Good girl.
Copyright strike!
Come here. Pretty please, can you tell me where I am? You, won't you say something? I need to get my bearings.
Previously on Alan Wake.
I wish I could listen
How
to
the hell
that
did
for a
she get her
while.
hands on the
We don't need to
manuscript
watch the
anyway?
previously either,
I don't
by the way.
know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her.
Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI.
There we go, there he is.
Anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the...
Well, Randolph, you're gonna have to wait. So let's see here. We got, all but there's 3 of them, so. Alright. So yeah, we missed one. Missed this one here. But pretty much, like, I always look up, like, what I do is for the pages that I'm missing, I'll just look up, like, a list of, like, the collectibles or whatever. And I'll just look at the list of all the manuscript pages from each episode. And I'll go to the ones that, like, for example, like, I'll look at the one between Barry meets Rose and Deputies at the Lodging Site, and I'll be like, oh, that one, and I'll pick it, and then I'll see where it is. So, I mean, typically, whatever you don't get on your first run through is what you should get on Nightmare difficulty, because since you have to go through and get, you know, ones on Nightmare anyway. So, that's why we try to...
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
Me? I want to know.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
You said that
As I
already.
was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about
Randy's
him make him out to be
dogs.
a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Yeah. So if you remember from Control, the Altered World event, there was an Altered World event that took place in the 1970s in
Come on,
Bright
mister.
Falls, and
I'll
that
take
was
you to Rose's trailer.
and that was the Altered World event, the volcanic eruption that happened, and the isle disappeared. Randy's dogs, what was he selling? He had the hot dog, chili dog, corn dog, taco dog, the famous dog, big dog, monster dog, belly burster. Yeah, if you remember, what was it, they're talking about the
Just follow
dogs,
me. It's not
one of the
far.
taken was Trailer Trash Dog, and you got special plates, you got Granny's Claws Clam Chowder, Sparkling River Special, Asgardian Chicken Parmesan, Cauldron
Listen,
Lake
I got
Deep
things
Fry
to
Plate.
do. This place don't run itself.
Shut the fuck up. Zany Chicken Fried Steak Rabbit Food, salad, that's funny. Salad with chicken, salad, a small side salad, extra dressing.
Oh, give me a break,
Extra fish
mister.
sticks
Can
is
we
that
just
asshole.
get a move on?
Shut the fuck up, you Randolph, you gimpy fuck. Can't even walk. So why don't you shut the hell up? Could have been unlocking this gate the entire time. You're
It's
waiting
better.
for me.
A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure,
Yeah.
Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bad
lady?
lady
Yeah.
you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Yeah, and the old gods of Asgard, they wrote songs about all that stuff. They wrote songs about Thomas and Barbara. They wrote
Well,
songs
mister,
about
this here's Rose's trailer.
shit in the dark,
Mind
and
me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
she's got a coffee thermos in her kitchen.
Welcome to... Oh dear. Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What?
Oh no, she drugged us.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
See that on the...
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
So basically, without giving really much away, let me say this. So the whole idea that we know is that there was an altered world event in the 70s that caused the island to sink, and Barbara and Thomas Zane went missing, and they disappeared. And Cynthia Weaver, the old lamp lady, who obviously is leaving all of the boxes around with lighting supplies, she knew them. She wrote about them and everything. And after everything happened, this town kind of became like, I guess they tried to kind of forget everything. The whole idea is that this dark presence, the darkness that creates the Taken, it comes from the lake in the form of Barbara Jagger, the Thomas' old love, and she is the one who basically puts people under her spell. So if you're wondering why Alan is missing a week, well, you just have to keep going on for that. I'm sure you can probably figure it out. But yeah, but the darkness, of course, that comes from the lake. There's more to it than just taking on the form of Barbara Jagger. It relates to what happened in the 70s as well with Thomas Zane, and a little bit more, like I said, it gets a little bit more confusing as it goes down the rabbit hole into the DLCs, as you'll see. By the way, check her shrine of Alan. What the fuck? So, yeah.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper.
Oh, poor Barry.
All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
So yeah, this is kind of like what happens, is that when the darkness kind of gets you, it can turn you into a Taken, but it can also do this, which is kind of turn you into this drone that
was way too heavy to carry.
They kind of take this drone, turn you into this drone, makes you do things.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Okay. All right, Randolph calls the police.
That little smile she had, how she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer, but those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble, and they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Thanks. Thanks. First thing I needed was the cops coming. Or, in this case, Agent Nightingale, who's now here. Got a radio here.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air, and let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Culver, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know?
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had argument with Danny, Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, and, I'm just, well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah, well, he's, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me out on bail today, and now I'm just alone here at the window, waiting, man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. Something's gonna happen. I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks.
Poor Walt.
There's really something else, huh?
How can I be sure?
How can I be sure? I know a lot of these songs, but it's just like, it's crazy to think that like, even after all these years, it's just like, oh god, you hear the song and it just brings back the memory of playing. You're just like, oh my god, I remember this. As I had the soundtrack to this game. Like you get the you got the soundtrack with the collector edition, and it wasn't just the score. All 6 of the songs that were at the end of each episode were included on the soundtrack, and so I like knew all the songs and would listen to them all the time. You gotta remember, like I said, I'm a huge fan of this game, and there's been a lot of reviews that have come out where people are like, oh, this game just gets better. It's just gotten better with age. Like I just remember reading a Vice article this morning that was like, Alan Wake just gets better. What have I done? And I agree, Alan Wake just...
That poor girl. This is Agent Nightingale, FBI. Get him up, Hemingway.
Oh boy, here he is.
You're under arrest. You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face. Stay right where you are, Slane.
Oh my god, the frame rate drop. Oh my god, the slow motion. Well, not everything gets better with age.
Right here, you goddamn maniac.
I hated to leave Barry behind.
Cutscenes aside.
I missed my appointment with the kidnapper.
So you want to stay out of the lights of the police. I'll shoot you. Die. Come catch me if you can, bitch. And there's a lot of people who are playing this game for the first time now that they're getting to play it on PlayStation. And they get to see how good this game is, too. I don't remember if there's anything out here when we're running from the cops. Take me, bitch.
Okay, men. Keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Damn.
Oh, shit. Oh. Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm a famous rider.
He's gone. Come
Oh.
on, guys. We need to head him off.
Alright, so we got a manuscript page right here. The dark presence sleeps.
The darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
So yeah, this right here kind of gives you the idea. So the thing with Thomas Zane was that when he wrote, it dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths. So when Thomas had been writing out on the lake, that is what awoken that's what awoke the dark presence. And the old gods of Asgard, they made music about it, and they kept the dark presence kind of stirred up. But when Alan had started to come to Bright Falls, when it sensed the rider on the ferry, it opens its eyes. So it's almost like it knew at that point that somebody who had the same power as Thomas Zane would be able to release it into the world, and that's ultimately what the dark presence wants. That's honestly what the darkness wants in the end, is to be freed from the lake and to be released into the world. Woohoo! Manuscript page way over here. Rose visited by the dark
Rose
presence.
didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. "Pretty girl," she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep, but her knees didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear.
I hate that gimpy bastard. Fucking Rudolph or Randolph or whatever his name is. Yeah, see, even Sarah's like, okay, you're kind of out of line. You're just like shooting people now. Yeah, well, now the cops are gonna get attacked by the Taken. Told ya. I'm not the one you're looking for. You've made a mistake.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
I've lost contact with most of the men you assigned to me. It's Wake's doing.
Wait, are you seriously telling me that geek writer just took out my deputies? Are you kidding?
Hold on.
This guy, he wears a tweed jacket. Over.
Hold on now.
If it's not him, who then? Bigfoot? Over.
I don't know yet, but I'm not...
That's a little insulting. Geek writer in my tweed jacket. I got a chopper.
You on the ground. Hold it right there.
Ow!
There's nowhere to run.
Where are the birds? So the birds go after the helicopter. Oh, they got it too. There it goes. Damn. Yeah, did I take out your helicopter too? You know, Nightingale, you're in over your fucking head here. I mean, I can barely sprint. I have the fucking stamina of an asthmatic. Alright, well, before we go through there, we'll go up here. There's a gas station over there. Bar, but there we go. Alan has no comments on anything currently. Thermos, and we got another radio.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, Mulligan, come on!
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Got another one.
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
We gotta go get Pat. We gotta go meet with Pat.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
I'm sure he can. I mean, he does live here. Oh god. Oh yeah! So, as I mentioned before...
The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
The darkness can possess objects as well, so... Little shed area back here. Start the generator? Yes, I do. There's a Thymos.
The old generator conked out.
Motherfucker.
I had to see if I could fix it and try again.
Give it a good old kick. There we go. Old broken piece of shit. God, Alan, you need to really start doing some, like, cardio. Yeah, I get it. Flashlight, though. Really fucked gate. That's right, fuck you, Mr. Gate.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Yep, so now we have some flashbangs.
Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report, over. Team 2, come in. I need a report, over.
Woohoo! Gotta be careful, those got a delay. Nice. Go. We got some more flashbangs.
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10-15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Sounds serious, Pat. Manuscript page right here. Uh-oh. Oh, what a dodge! Get fucked. Have another. Bye. So yeah, by the way, those are the cops. If you can't tell, those are the cops. They're taken as well. Rose touched by the dark presence.
Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror.
Yeah, it's kind of like, if you want to think of what it's kind of like, what is it, the sunken place from Get Out, where you're like trapped in your own head, but you're like locked out from your actions. Alright. Come get some. Peace, bitch. Walk in light. Trust no one in the dark. There we go. We got a flare gun now. A little bit of flares. Fuck you guys. Jesus. Help. Heal me. Yeah, bitch. Supposed to like over through here. There we go. More flashbangs. Exactly what I needed. See you later, bitch. Oh, here we are.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Alright, well, let's look around here first. There's a coffee thermos over here.
Writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks. I'm gonna see if I can talk him into an interview.
I'm not here to do an interview.
Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Pat, we got some problems.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me.
He's got all the writers' names that he can call me besides my own.
Put this gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Yeah, how could I not run? This guy's just gonna shoot at me.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Alright, well. Further in. Nightingale on the radio station.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Okay, we got some flares here. Oh yeah, see you later, bud. Oh, finally a gun. A gun, finally. See ya. Oh, he hit his friend. There is actually something at the top of here, if I remember correctly. If Alan can ever fucking run. You know, you would have thought that they would have maybe, just maybe improved the stamina shit in this game. No, of course not. Sprinting. Here we are. Walter fights Danny.
But what stumbled back in was something else. Something alien. A monster. Walter tried to kill it. First with his fists, then a chair. It wouldn't die. Instead, it kept coming, unaffected by the beating it had taken. After Walter managed to kick it down the cellar stairs, fear took over. He ran, got behind the wheel, gunned the engine. The booze wouldn't make him forget, but he knew he had to try.
Okay. So yeah, we ran all the way up there for that. Alright, so now we gotta make our way back down. Ah, shit. Oh, damn birds! Oh shit, I almost missed this thermos right here. Right down we go. I just don't want to waste my flares. It's not like there's not like a big old group. But well, it's like they're not all clumped up at one time. Oh God. Oh no. Oh no. Well. Wait, hold on. Hold the fuck on. Okay. I was like, bruh, if I have to trek all the way back up there, I'm gonna scream. Okay, so we'll just continue forward.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Oh, you don't say. Our darkness controls the taken. Alright, we got Shoddy McShotterson. Oh yeah, go ahead. Bring it on, bitch. Never do the dodge. Heal me. No. Okay, oh, there's one way over here. Wake attacked by a bulldozer. Oh, all right.
To life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
So how many do we have now? We have 38 of, I think, 39 because we missed one. So, we're 38 for 39 so far. Take a breath. Okay. Let's see here. Ah, nice. Oh, well. God damn. I can shoot these guys from like a mile away, but I can't hit a fucking can pyramid 2 feet in front of me. Where are you? No, this one. Sarah distressed Nightingale.
Trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Oh, a train! We can jump on the train and become a train bum. It's too far. Alright, let me see here. So, shotgun's reloaded.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Yeah, it's because it sounds like a recording. Wake attacked by a possessed object.
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again. I could see a railway bridge up ahead and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Oh, I want to go this way. Yep. So we got a box over here with some supplies. An old house. Cool. Of course, that's full on my revolver ammo there. Full on the batteries too. Ow. Not so full anymore now, am I? Oh, I can't take that. You have like a lot of rounds with the shotgun as well. Pretty much what I like to do is I like to use the heavy weapons. I kind of like using the heavy weapons before like the revolver a lot of times. I just keep forgetting. So no, it's like a lot of times you should save these for the bigger guys, but follow. Oh yeah, we get attacked by a fucking barrel. Oh god.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Leave me alone, you! Got attacked by a whole bunch of shit. There's the barrel. So we get attacked by a barrel here. Oh! Got smacked in the face. That wheelbarrow. Oh. Wake and the dark presence in the
I slammed
lodge.
the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me. As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration.
There's the third Stephen King drop.
All the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun.
I forgot about this.
This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
So the heavy duty flashlight is badass because it not only has more power, but it also recharges a little bit faster. Just a little bit, not by much, but a little bit. Oh god.
Did you call me?
Woo! That dodge. Oh, come on. Oh, there's another one. Oh, you utter bastard. Fucker. I got a flare. I think there's any way of getting on the other side of the train, so. Shoot. See you later, big boy. Oh, what do you think you're doing? Being dead. See, flares aren't really all that great, to be honest. Oh hell yeah, we got a radio here as well. Oh, we don't have a radio. We do have, I was gonna say, as well as Night Springs. Let's do it. Night Springs time.
Existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Derleth's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess that's the least what would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
What did you...
Oh, Mr. Derleth, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such
what?
Bear fruit. Spring.
Night Springs. Oh my god. Oh. Now I will say this. Remember, however, if you don't remember, the idea of Night Springs is that it is a way to like show. Well, according to Control now, it was a way for the FBC to show people like things that existed in their reality, like the SCP Foundation, without actually telling them. So, still, the show is really funny. Wake attacked by the dark presence.
Darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Okay. Well. Ready for this fun? Here comes the bulldozer. Woo! Oh, what a smooth dodge! Ooh, and another one. Oh! Utter bastard. You know what? Get fucked. Oh, that was so good. Alright. Oh, what? See ya. Gotta find a vehicle now. Yeah, that fight is a lot tougher on Nightmare. It's got a pretty healthy got a pretty healthy amount of health to deal with. All right, we got a Thermosa here. No. Okay, well, we're gonna leave it off here, and yeah, when we come back next time, we will get in the truck and we'll drive. We're gonna be driving, so That's what we'll do. We'll get in the truck and we'll drive, and we'll continue making our way forward. Having resolved to find a vehicle from the train depot, Wake heads for it in Night Springs. All right, I'll see you all in the next one. Take care and goodbye.